Have you ever signed any offer letter under the pressure thinking that like this will be my last opportunity? मैंने काफी interviews attend कर लिए but finally now I have the job offer, but you have the fear somewhere, you have a guilt somewhere, you're not very sure this opportunity is right for you or not. And some people, some candidates, they regret also after some time. If you have done this video will be paused for you. Watch this video until the end. What are those questions you need to ask your new employer or recruiter before signing any offer letter or having a regret after accepting any offer letter? Why I have taken this job? I wish somebody would have guided me and possibly I would have taken out all this information from the employer. Hello everyone, I am Tejaswita and I am career comeback coach with plus 18 years of recruitment experience. I have worked with many candidates because my company also, they used to do the placement earlier, and I know like what company is looking and what candidates are having all the information. So to help them, okay, I used to coordinate with the lot of candidates, and in between I used to get a lot of calls from the applicants, women also, who wanted to restart their career, and they are saying like I think so I made the mistake. I think so I would have not taken up this job because the flexibility what they promised previously, now we don't have that flexibility. And if you're in the same dilemma and if you're not very sure like how you can handle if you're getting a new job offer or new interview, watch this video. A lot of clarity you will have it. So let me share one story about me, like why I'm creating this video. And the question came from the participant, and immediately it realized this happened with me also few years back. After my maternity break, when I decided कि मुझे अभी जॉब चालू करना है, I wanted to work now. Let me start with a small company, but I wanted to work. I started attending interviews. After I think so 10th or 15th interview, various different companies I went, I got one job offer letter, and there I felt, oh, finally somewhere somebody has released the offer letter, and now I will be at the right place. But exactly after 30 days, I realized the commitment was made by the company at the time of the interview all false. They neither gave me the visa, neither they didn't give me the labor card. I was working in Dubai that time. They didn't give me the labor card, and then they increased my working hours also. My baby was very small. So that time I was thinking, I wish somebody would have guided me what exactly question, and if that particular thing would have I received into the writing, possibly my life would have much easier. I would have not jumped from one position to another position for the look for a job. So through my personal experience, I'm sharing a lot of new aspects like what you need to do when you are accepting any job offer. Now there is a quiz for you. Okay, I wanted to ask you, have you ever asked any question, get the clarity from the employer before you take up the job offer? And before signing, did you feel like a fear somewhere, like something is missing, something is missing? What are those questions? Write me in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. So let's begin with the first question. So whenever you are having any job offer or company has decided to hire you, or towards the end of the interview, you can ask this question: what will be my success look like in this company, especially between the 3 to 6 months? Why this is important? Because you are taken up this job not only to work for the 3 to 6 months, you wanted to work for the longer period. So how company is planning to make you grow in this position, in that particular company? What exactly company is demanding for this role? Have you checked with the job description? Indirectly you can check like what are the major responsibilities will be there, and how will I grow in this company? The clarity what employer will give you, that will help you to understand how you are growing in this company. That's the reason this question is very important. Now second question is about this position is a permanent or a filled one, it's a replacement. Yes, this question is also equally important, because if the somebody has left the company because of the pressure, why, what type of pressure is there in that particular role, and if it is a new opportunity, why they have created the new opportunity, what are the expectations, what are your skill set, are those skill sets are matching, or you need to work on the certain skill set that will add on to that particular position. If that position is a replacement, then you need to figure it out why the person has left. It is because the person didn't perform, or is it because of too much overpressure, or the responsibility which are assigned, those are not aligned as per the job requirement. Many time it happens requirements are written, job responsibilities are written, but those are not falling into the as per the designation. That is something different. So I'm not saying you don't accept that particular job opportunity, but if you have the clarity what exactly role you need to perform, mentally you will be ready, and then you can ask for the certain raise in the salary, or the in after 6 months you can ask for the promotion also, or you can after the performance appraisal, once you perform, you can demand certain things from the employer. But it is a very depend on the company to company. But my important thing, once you have the clarity, your mind start working according to that, and that will help you to perform also in that particular role. Now let's talk about the third question. It is about can you tell me more about the team structure or the team culture? Now why it is important? Now since you are joining after the break, or if you are joining from one company to another company, if company is not supporting how you will perform, because we need to any person who is joining a new company, that person need to know the culture, whether the teammates are supporting or not. 1 month goes into the adjusting in the company environment, and if teammates are not supporting, then become very difficult to survive then, because you need certain data, you need certain details, and for that you need the help of teammates. So this question is very important: are you going to work in the team, or you will be having an individual task, and who will help me to complete that work initially to make me understand that particular role. So this question equally important to ask to your interviewer, how tell me something about more like a team structure and the work culture. Let's talk about the fourth question, what is a supporting system employees are getting from the company. Now there are a lot of facilities are available. Certain companies they offer certain facilities, certain companies don't give. So on that basis you can understand, because finally 9 to 10 hours you are going to spend in one company. Okay, so company culture, company environment is equally good how you are expecting. Okay, the more you are into the positive environment, your work will start delivering faster. So similar way, is company supporting you? For example, if I talk about do they have a canteen facility, are they giving any breaks or not? Okay, tea breaks, coffee breaks. In my previous one of the organization, there was no tea and the coffee break, and I was thinking, oh my god, after calling so many candidates, i need a I need a break. But they were against to give the break. Only half an hour I used to get the lunch break. So more you have the clarity, I'm repeating, more you have a clarity on this questions, it will be easier for you to take the decision for the any job offer. And the fifth question, is there any flexibility in the working hours? Because after the COVID, so many changes happen. Most of the company I have seen they allow 1 or 2 days working from home. But in your scenario, you can cross check about this also, because emergencies can come anytime. And since you are coming after the break, if you're asking this question, it doesn't means you are selfish, it is just you are checking it is possible or not. So these are the 5 critical questions you should ask to your employer, new employer, or the recruiter before assigning any offer letter. So remember one thing, don't consider yourself you're unlucky. Okay, consider like this is my rights to know in whichever company I'm working. These are my rights to know like how company will have the culture, whether I'm fitting into that particular culture or not, how they will treat me, what is the team size. All these questions are important because समझौता अपने करियर के साथ करना, that is not the right choice. Okay, we wanted to build a good career rather than having a compromising career. So guys, if you're liking such kind of a videos, I'm very sure like this video will help you in future whenever you are attending any interview. Imagine like you're sitting in the front of the employer and you have to ready with these 5 questions. If you're not very sure like what to ask, do some practice, interview practice, and towards the end, how I need to close the interview, what question I need to ask. Prepare a small sheet and keep it with you. Make sure you will ask this question to have the more clarity. And if you're liking such kind of a video, don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the like button, and share with people who are going for the interview and who are struggling, you know, to find out like what happened, what I made the mistake, and now I'm into this position. So share this video as much as, and don't forget to join my free webinar. There I'm going to share the 3 secrets. I'm going to collecting all my 18 years of experience, and then I'm going to give a free webinar to people, especially to women who wanted to restart their career. So don't forget to join my free webinar, and I'll see you in the next video.